Social Sports Chat. Today I have a guest from Art Fitness, right?
Yep, Art Fitness.
Over here in Dr. Phillips, my good buddy Ron Betta, and we're going to have a nice discussion about fitness, spirituality, and how important it is that not only just focusing on the physical aspect of the body, but other aspects that is just as important. So, Ron, can you just tell me a little bit about Art Fitness?
Sure. I started Art Fitness back in 2015. I was a personal trainer in some of the larger gyms, and I decided to go out on my own and begin my own brand, start my own company, and really focus on training our clients one-on-one in a setting that was a little bit more conducive to overall health and wellness.
Okay. And I know that we're over here in Dr. Phillips, and it's a beautiful day here, I have to say. But tell me more about the whole philosophy with Art Fitness. What's your main concept with it?
Sure. So prior to working in the fitness industry, I worked for Walt Disney Feature Animation here in Florida, where I made movies. I worked for Walt Disney Imagineering, where I helped build some of the attractions and some of the resorts over at Disney World. And then when I left the art world and I was into the fitness world, I moved into the fitness world, I decided that I wanted to create an atmosphere where the client is the work of art and the trainer is kind of helping them create the look that they want. So we set up the mirrors in here in such a way that they're framed out to look like artwork, so that when the person standing in front of them is exercising, we want them to feel like a work of art. We want them to feel like a masterpiece. So the trainer is basically helping to sculpt the person in such a way that they look and feel the way they want to look and feel.
That's incredible, and you know what? This is perfect for the area we're in Dr. Phillips, near Disney World. And one thing that I love about this area is that for people that come down here, I'm originally from New York, and you know, whenever you think of Florida, the first thing you think about Disney World, you think of dreams, opportunities, and hope. And it sounds like for what you're doing, the Art Fitness is kind of similar to those traits. You want your clients to understand that they are the artwork themselves.
Exactly. We want them to think about what they ideally what they would look and feel like. So we try to take clients. We use what we call functional training, but we try to have them do exercises that are going to help support them in their daily life with activities that they normally do. So for example, if we have a woman that's just had a baby, we'll have her carry a medicine ball while she's doing some of her exercises to simulate having a child in her arms, so that her body is getting used to that kind of movement. But we also try to take the clients and bring them back to things that they used to do that they maybe haven't done for some time, maybe because of an injury or illness or just a lack of time. They've gotten out of the habit. They want to go back and play softball, or they want to go back and play golf. So what I'll do is we'll start to train them. We'll use exercises that improve their chances of getting back to playing golf and playing well, reduce the risk of injury, reduce the risk of slips, trips, and falls. So we take all that into consideration when we're building a program, because we want the client to have this really great image of what they want to feel like and what they want to look like, and then we want to help bring them to that spot. So definitely we are into the idea that we're trying to make the ideal person for whatever that might be.
Do you feel that when you're working with these clients that the physical aspect is not really the issue, but more so of just having them have that mindset of being able to accomplish these goals?
Sure, there are a few techniques that we use. When a client comes in, we put them through a very detailed questionnaire. That we talk to them, we sit down, we go through this list of questions that we have, and it gives the trainer an opportunity to really sit down. We call it a design session, and it's an assessment of sorts. But what we're assessing is, where is the client in terms of their lifestyle and their mindset? Because while there is a physical desire to change, that most people want to change, they want to lose some weight, they want to gain some muscle, they want to change the way they look, they want to have more energy, for example. That's important, but it's the mindset behind that that's going to make a big difference. It's going to be a sort of a combination of, yeah, we have to break down these walls and get the physical body to change, but we also have to think about them, you know, from their mindset and their lifestyle. So we look at, you know, do they live a lifestyle that's conducive to the goal that they're trying to reach. If they work at a fast food restaurant and they only eat the fast food there and they're not taking care of their body, are they going to be successful?
Right.
Probably not as easily as somebody who's working in maybe owns a farm and gets more time to work out outside.
Sure.
and do some more work. Or somebody that works in a health food store is going to have a better chance to be around and exposed to those things. So we look for their lifestyle. Are they a busy executive? And we take into consideration their mindset and where they're trying to go, and if it's even not if it's possible, but if it's going to be easy or if it's going to be difficult. And if it's going to be difficult, we just look for solutions. If there's somebody that's an executive, we'll give them hints, tips, tricks, things that they can do at their desk to help get them in shape faster. So it is a lot of mentality behind. There's a lot of mentality. There's a lot of even emotion that comes into it. We really want them to get excited about their goal, feel that excitement, and then make the changes that they need to get there.
And I like when you talk about like the busy executive and how you have this schedule, and most of us that work, or even that mom that just got their first baby and just learning how to change that whole scheduling of what they used to have into
Right.
something new.
Right.
And really, it's very cool that you guys understand that. You know what? Let's figure out where they're coming from as far as their mindset and where they're at in life, and try to help them, reach those goals.
Right.
So I know motivation is a huge component for many clients. What are some things that you will help with a client that have issues with motivation, for example?
Sure. So usually when people come to us, they've got an idea of what they want to accomplish, and sometimes we can show them that the why behind what they're trying to do is really important. So, for example, the new mom may want to get in shape so that she can take better care of her son or her daughter. Like, she can take care of the baby. She's going to be able to get down on the floor easily and get back up. So we think about where they're coming from in that sense. That's important. And then in terms of keeping them motivated, we remind them of their goal. We talk to them about their goal each time they come in. We basically ask them, hey, how have you been doing? What have you been doing to change? What actions have you taken? And some people can't come in occasionally and say, what, I'm having a bad week. I'm not following my diet. I haven't done any exercises since the last time I saw you.
Wow.
And then we have an opportunity to say, what is the problem? What is holding you back from that? And we'll try to get very detailed in terms of, what is it specifically this week that happened? Well, I got a demotion at work. My boss yelled at me. I got written up. I was late twice. Whatever. Well, that's a bad week for that person at work.
Right.
I can't really expect them to. I have to be compassionate and understand that this person's had a really difficult time at work. Whereas somebody might come in and say, hey, I got a promotion at work. They gave me a couple of accolades. They gave me some awards, and I've just been going to dinners, and I've been going out to these fancy restaurants with my coworkers, and they've just taken care of me, and I just haven't had the time. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not motivated to get in shape. They've just got to change their viewpoint and reposition it,
Right.
and frame it in their mind so that they can come back the next week and say, hey, now that I've been promoted, I'm definitely going to need more energy for this job, so I have to stay focused and work out. So I need to eat the right foods, I need to drink plenty of water, I need to exercise so that I have that energy. My body carries me through this promotion to the next level. So we try to reframe it around what is happening in their life to get them back on track if they ever have a motivation issue.
That's incredible. I mean, focusing on the right now, because, and that's my philosophy for what I do. We focus on the right now, because as we know in life, things changes. Sometimes you'll be that guy where you have that promotion, you have all these great things going on that week, where when you go to the gym, you're rocking and rolling. But then, what about that week where your boss is telling you that, hey, you have that pink slip, you have 2 weeks? Or what about that time when someone in your life passes away? It's very hard to have that motivation to drive. And
Right.
and I really like the fact that you understand that as a personal trainer, and really try to focus on, okay, I know, and I definitely empathize where you're at right now. Let's see what we can do to help you through that.
Yeah, the first thing we look at is the relationship that we're building with the client. We sometimes have situations where a client may fit better with a trainer that they want based on gender. So some clients want a female trainer, some clients want a male trainer. Just depends upon what they may want, which is fine. Everybody has their preference.
Sure.
So we're happy to accommodate them and put them in a situation where they're most comfortable. But in general, what we find is that the relationship that we build with that client is a professional one. It's based on safety. It's based on getting them results. It's based on getting them results ethically. Ethics is huge. We're very honest with our clients. We show them this is exactly what's going to happen with your body. This is why it should happen with your body. If we don't know why something's not happening, if a person has a medical condition that we're unfamiliar with, we'll definitely work with their physician. We're skilled and qualified, and we have the experience, of course, to deal with physicians and say, hey, how is this program going to work with your client? Do you have any recommendations? Do you want us to stay away from anything that could be detrimental to the treatment that you're providing for this client, that sort of thing. So we work with them to build a solid relationship where they can trust us, because the more they build that trust with us and the more we show them how much we care about them, the better results they're going to get in the long term. Because when they do have a situation where they have a death in the family, or their boss is on them, or they're getting a promotion, they're going to need to be healthy. They're going to need to have a strong immune system to ward off catching a cold. So if you lose somebody in your family and you have to go to the funeral and you're stressed and you're under a lot of pressure, and it's obviously a grieving time. You want to be able to take care of your body, and having a relationship with a trainer that can say, hey, this week, instead of running, instead of lifting a lot of weights, maybe take a walk in nature. Think about the person that passed away. Take some time, spend some time thinking about that person. That way you're still getting the exercise, but you're doing it in a much more conducive way to helping you get what you want, and that is to relieve some stress, to take the pressure off, to spend some time in nature thinking about that person, but you're still getting the oxygen, your immune system stays strong, versus a lot of other people who will just let the pressure keep them from working out, at which point their body's not getting healthier. They might be, their immune system's going to be compromised, so they start to face that kind of situation, and we want to stay away from that. So building that relationship with the client is critical.
I really like that. You're meeting the client where they're at.
Right.
In that situation.
Right.
And that's very important. And I've learned that in every profession, every helping profession, personal trainers, this is the helping profession. You're helping someone to get through a physical issue, losing weight, gaining muscle, toning out, and you're helping them reach those goals. And it's important to understand that if you don't understand or empathize the situation they're in, how can we say that they're going to accomplish those goals?
Exactly. We try to think about where they're at, and we get into that situation where we'll talk occasionally amongst ourselves as trainers. Hey, this client mentioned this, or this client mentioned that, and we've even had a situation recently where a client had to look at assisted living for her husband.
Wow.
So her trainer told me, hey, she's looking into assisted living for her husband. Well, I went to the assisted living center around the corner, got information for the client, brought it back, brought it to the client. That way the client understands that even the owner of the company cares enough to do something, to go out of his way to make sure that this person has this, because we feel that client would do the same for us. So we look at it from the point of view, hey, they're going out there earning their money, they're working hard, they're coming here, they're trusting us. We should show them that we genuinely and sincerely care about them, not only from the physical aspect of getting fit, but also from their lifestyle. What is it that they need in their life right now to help them achieve their goal? And if I can show them that, and if Art of Fitness can show them that, we see that as a brand building. It's obviously making our business stronger, but it also helps the client, makes the client stronger. And who are they going to refer? They're going to refer us because they know that we care enough about them to go out of our way to do things.
Ron, I want to thank you again for having me on this. Well, you having me or me having you on this podcast. I don't know who it was, but we just made it work, and it was wonderful.